I could have everyone's attention. I'd like to first thank you all for being here on this bit of a chilly morning before we go off to our various places to celebrate Thanksgiving. So before we start our concert, I had just a few announcements that I wanted to make, and I wanted to start with just a bit of housekeeping, that this would be an excellent time to turn off cell phones, anything that might make some noise. And I also wanted to just point out our exits. We won't need them, but just in case, there's a 1, 2, and then of course there's another right there. And so I want to introduce myself. My name is Corey Combs, and I'm the director of the Outreach Program, Enrichment, and of course Music, which is what we're celebrating here this morning. And you've been hearing some music already this morning. If you joined us in the cafe, you heard two of our Minuet scholars. That was Zach Werdiger and Andrew Luce playing guitar. Didn't they sound spectacular? Yeah, let's give them a round of applause, please. Yes, I agree. And then we also have been listening to two of our fantastic Minuet pianists. You heard Seiji Sakayama and Brunston Poon. And you guys come out and wave, please, so they know since we couldn't see you. So if you don't know about our Minuet program, these students have made a choice to truly dedicate themselves to the study of classical music. They take 2 lessons a week, they perform in ensembles, they receive clinics, so it's really a deep dive chance for these students to immerse themselves in music. And as you heard, these are sophisticated young musicians. So I also wanted to thank our Grandparents and Special Friends Day co-chairs, that's Zara Vahanvati and Andrea Yu. This was a huge event that we've actually been working on since about September. So thanks to both of them for getting this together. Okay. And so we're going to have a relatively brief program for you. I know that I've heard from about 5 people that they're catching a 2 o'clock flight, so I promise we're going to get you out on time. And, but before we get right into the music, and obviously we have our wonderful pre-K and K choir ready to sing for us. Yes! I wanted to introduce our brand new choral director, Ms. Katie Gerber, who is just doing a fantastic job in her first year here at Nueva. So big round of applause for Katie.
Thank you for coming to our concert today. Pre-K and K are very excited to share 2 songs with you this morning. The first one we're going to share is called Garden of People. It's one that we sing regularly in our community sings on Friday mornings. It's one of their favorites, and it's basically a celebration of nature.
Each of us is a flower growing in
next song that we'd like to share is a beautiful song for this time of year at Thanksgiving. It is a traditional spiritual called I've Got Peace Like a River.
Thank you to our wonderful pre-K and K choir. Amazing job, you guys. And as they exit the stage, I'm going to take a moment to introduce something that's very unique about our middle school program, which is our elective program. You're going to hear from three young musicians. I'm obviously not a young musician. I'm playing bass with them today because our bassist was traveling. But they have many choices on Tuesdays and Thursdays in terms of music, art, programming, science, a number of choices that the students can spend their time with, and these guys have decided to study jazz music. Now that's speaking to my heart as a jazz musician myself, so I can't talk about Thelonious Monk and the blues without giving you at least something to listen for. So we're going to play for you a piece called Straight No Chaser. And it's got a melody that you're going to hear Josh and I play together. And then we're going to go into an improvised section, meaning that you're going to hear Josh take a solo that he's going to make up for you on the spot. Okay? And then they're going to trade off between drums and trumpet, and then we're going to play the melody again. So now that you know the basic framework of it, this is also a 12-bar blues. So for those of you that want to count along, especially you young people, you can make sure we hit measure 1 each time in the right spot. Okay? So this is Straight No Chaser, and this is the Jazz Workshop Players. Excellent, you guys. Jazz Workshop players, give them another big round of applause, please. Thanks, guys. Excellent. Playing jazz music is hard, so to improvise without a net in front of hundreds of people, brave, guys. Nice job. Yeah. So yeah, I think that deserves another one. I'm sorry. It's a great stick. So I mentioned to you all that part of what I do is direct the enrichment programs. So if you're not familiar with those are all our after-school programs. And we have athletics, science and math. We, of course, have music. And one of the things we just started was a lower school musical theater program. And so we have our first premiere from this program, and they're working on, this is a work in progress that we're going to perform right here on December 6th at 6 o'clock. So we hope you come back and watch these young, talented performers perform a wonderful, funny piece called Honk Jr. Yeah, so we are going to hear from them. They're going to play one piece, warts and all, and this is our lower school musical theater enrichment class. And again, please come back on December 6th. Here you go, guys. Great, so again, please do come back and see the full production. Now we're going to take a moment. We have to pull the risers back out and adjust the piano, so this will just take a second before we bring on our first grade chorus.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first grade chorus.
So the song that first grade will be singing this morning is called We Are Thankful. It's a very special song about all the things that we are thankful for in life. And while we were preparing this song, we had a lot of talks in music class about some of the things that we're thankful for. So we're just going to hear from 3 first graders who are going to tell us what they're really thankful for this time of year.
I am thankful for my doggy. I am thankful for rainforest. I'm thankful for my family.
And there you have it. Woo! I just want to take a quick moment while the fabulous first graders leave the stage to thank our fabulous pianist, Stephen Shannon, who is... Stephen is just wonderful. He's not only one of our math specialists here at Nueva, but he's obviously also an extremely talented musician. So I feel very, very fortunate to have him accompanying all of the choirs here at Nueva, and I think we should all give him a really warm round of applause. Thank you.
Well, as our second grade enters the stage, I did have to announce a small lost and found item that was left in the cafe this morning. There was a $20 bill dropped on the floor.
That's mine.
So, seriously? Really? Okay. Serial number, please? Okay. Oh, no, I don't think it's you guys. I don't imagine. But I was going to say, if it doesn't, it's in my pocket now, but if there's no claimants by the end of the day, I can make a restricted gift to the music program on your behalf. So, yeah, okay, that's what I'll do then. So let's please give a big round of applause for our second grade chorus, who we're going to hear two wonderful pieces from. So big round of applause for these young singers.
So because this is the first time I'm seeing second grade chorus today, I thought I would take this opportunity to warm up their voices, which is always really important. So it's also a nice way to share with you what we do at the beginning of our rehearsals. So the warm-up I've selected is Bumblebee, which is a great warm-up because it ascends and descends, and it moves in thirds, which is really great for intonation purposes. And it's also really fun, and you'll see why.
Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee.
Could somebody pick a different consonant, please?
C.
C, humble key.
Humble C, 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 humble C. D.
Dumble D.
Double D, 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 double D.
And that's how we warm up. We're going to invite Nicholas down to introduce our first song.
J'aime la galette is a well-known traditional French folk song. It literally translates I love cake. However, here we're actually singing about crepes. Other French words are beurre, which means butter, and bien, which means good. Listen carefully for the section at the end, which we sing in a canon.
J'aime la galette, avec vous.
We're transitioning into our next song. We're going to invite Annika down to share with us a little bit about our final piece.
A Great Big Sea is a folk song in a sea shanty style from Newfoundland. The text tells of the economic effects of the especially high sea which flooded the village. The price of fish dropped and the price of flour skyrocketed. The key signature of the song continues to rise by half steps, depicting the rising sea.
Transition here, I wanted to take a moment to just acknowledge the fantastic work that Catherine Gerber has done so far with all these choirs. So can we please give her a big round of applause?
Our third, fourth grade chorus comes on stage. I just wanted to acknowledge their new chorus t-shirts, which just came in yesterday. I think it's really lovely to have these t-shirts because they really give them a sense of unity and a very professional look, and I think overall they're pretty pleased with them too. So we're really excited about them. graders are filing on, I'm going to invite Gavi down to introduce our first song.
The music for circles is inspired by traditional symbolism for circles, namely singing around, song cycles, and triple meter. The text of the song relates to circles in its depiction of these cycles of life: a seed, a butterfly, and a cloud.
Earth in its orbit is spinning.
I would like to invite Ethan down to introduce our final song on the program.
Sesere Eye is a song from the Torres Strait Islands. They are very beautiful and are located just above Australia and just below Papua New Guinea. This song is in three-part harmony and is in a cappella, meaning without accompaniment. The words of the song represent strong winds blowing over the oceans and rocky shores.
So thanks again to Katie and to Stephen and to our wonderful singers that you've heard today and musicians. And of course, thanks to all of you. I'm going to leave you with this, that I personally was thinking that I am certainly thankful as we leave for Thanksgiving that I get to come to a place like Nueva every day and work with this faculty, this staff, these students, and of course all of you. So I'm going to leave you with that we should all appreciate what a wonderful environment we get to celebrate. And thanks so much for being here. Safe travels and enjoy your Thanksgiving.